In this video, we are going to show you how to install this 3-channel 4K dashcam provided by Terunsoul for review. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Greg, and in this channel I create product reviews, mods, install guides of cool car accessories and gadgets. Your front camera records at 4K with a wide-angle view of 170 degrees. On the bottom, we have your reset button and your function buttons. On one side, you have your micro SD card slot, which supports up to 512 gigs, in which they do include a 128 gig micro SD card. On top would be your mount with a built-in GPS module, with your power port and your rear camera port. A 3.16-inch IPS screen, your cabin camera recording at 1080p with a wide-angle view of 165 degrees. It has 4 infrared LEDs to capture everything inside the car, even in complete darkness. The cabin camera can rotate up to 45 degrees. Rear camera records at 1080p with a wide-angle view of 165 degrees. Includes your 12-volt power adapter, your trim tool and a wrench, a microfiber cloth, extra mounting adhesives, one for the rear and one for the front, electrostatic films, one for the rear and one for the front, a couple of cleaning wipes, a few wire mounting brackets, 2 stickers, a quick install guide, your button guide, a 3-step guide, 1, 2, and 3, and your user manual. If you're interested in this product, I'm going to leave the product link in the description below. Here's where I plan on mounting your rear camera. Remove the adhesive. Press firmly. Then we take your rear camera cable. We're going to start this end on the front and work our way to the back. I plan on mounting the dash cam here. Give some slack. And then tuck your rear camera cable underneath the headliner and work your way to the rear. Now in this vehicle, we have side curtain airbags. We want to make sure you run your cable behind the airbags. So we're going to go ahead and remove this A-pillar. Once you got the A-pillar out of the way, so this here is your airbags. You want to go ahead and run it behind this. Then we continue tucking in the wire underneath the weather strip, working your way towards the rear. You're probably wondering, it says SRS airbag there. The airbag is not on the B pillar itself, but it's up here. So if we tuck in the wires under the weather strip, we are not blocking the airbags, which is right up here. And then all your excess, we're gonna go ahead and just tuck it in here. Then we take one end and connect it to the other end and hide all these excess wires in this trim. Locate where you want to mount your dash cam, peel off the protective film, align it, then press firmly. Go ahead and connect the rear camera. You can use your 12-volt cigarette plug adapter for power source. In this case, we're going to install your hardwire kit. Depending on your vehicle, look for your interior fuse box. For this vehicle, it happened to be under the glove box on the passenger side. Right under there. Right now, we're going to look for your constant power, which is your yellow, your B plus, your yellow wire. So I have a little tester here. The vehicle is off. First, we're going to go ahead and test out some empty slots. See if they have power going through it when the vehicle is off. That would be your constant power. Let's check this slot here. One side has no power. Check the other side. No power. Let's check this one here. One side has no power. Check the other side. Oh, so this one does have power going through it. The vehicle is off and this still has power going through it. The top side, the bottom does not. So we are going to use this blank space for your yellow wire. Take one of your included fuse taps, and if you remember, this top part here is the one that has power going through. When you plug in their included fuse tap, you want to make sure that the power source is on the outer side, not on the inner side. So you want to plug it this way. This would be the correct orientation. Since there was no fuse there, I don't need to put a fuse in here. So that's where we'll plug in our yellow constant wire. Next, we look for your ACC wire. So the vehicle is off. I'm going to tap into this fuse right here. So there is no current going through. Let's go ahead and remove that fuse. And we're going to go ahead and take that fuse that we removed and plug it in here. Then we determine the correct orientation. Right now the vehicle is off and both sides of the fuse does not have power. Let's go ahead and turn on the vehicle. Now that the vehicle's on, we're going to test which side has the power going through. The top side does not. And the bottom side is the one that has the power going through. So remember, the outer side is where you want the power to go through. So we're going to plug this in this way. So this is where you plug in your constant, your yellow wire, and this is where you plug in your ACC red wire. You want to choose a bolt that is unpainted for a good ground connection. Then we connect your yellow wire, your constant, and on the top we connect your red wire, your ACC wire. We have your ground, your ACC wire, and your positive wire. Then we just run this along up to your dash cam. As you can see, it's all working. Right now the low voltage protection is set at 12 volts. You can bring it down to as low as 11.8 volts or bring it up to 12.9 volts. You want to run your power all the way behind your curtain airbags, then into your dash cam. Now let's go ahead and start up the vehicle. Your cabin camera, the rear camera, and your front camera. Here's your main screen. Stop recording. And you can change your camera views. Rear camera. You have your front, cabin, and rear. front and cabin, front and rear, cabin and rear, or just your cabin. This here goes back to your dash cam. This is your system settings. Video resolution, 1080p, 2.5K or 4K. Loop recording. You can record in intervals of 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. Change your video frequency, collision detection sensitivity, off, low, medium, or high. Parking monitor, off, low, medium, or high. Time-lapse recording, you can have that off, 1 frame per second, 2 frames per second, or 5 frames per second. Time-lapse recording duration, 12 hours, 24 hours, or 48 hours, or 72 hours. Turn on and off your sound recording. Turn on and off timestamp. Turn on and off your HDR, high dynamic range. Select your default in-camera preview. No change. Turn on and off your cabin camera. Rear camera preview. No change. Preview mirror. Record image. Video mirror. Change your volume setting. Max volume is 4. Your key press sound, you can turn that on or off. Daylight savings, turn that on or off. Your infrared light, that's for your cabin camera. We set that to auto. You can change your screensaver. Turn your screen off after 1 minute or 3 minutes. Change your speed unit. Change your time zone. Change your language. Get some satellite information. This is dual frequency, 2.4 gigs or 5.8 gigs. Change your Wi-Fi information. Date and time settings. And you can format to your SD card. Like the version information you have. And reset to factory settings. Your smart driving. ADAS, BSD, and LCA. This is your ADAS settings. Forward collision warning. I'm going to change everything to high so you can see everything in action. Lane changing alarm. Pedestrian alarm. Forward vehicle start warning. Too close distance warning. This will give you an alarm tone. You can turn that on or off. You can display the alarm area and color frame. And a GPS simulation. We'll go to BSD and LCA settings. Adjust the sensitivity. This is your speed threshold in which blindside assist and lane change assist will trigger. You'll get an alarm and a display as well. Open up your app. You can register or skip for now. I previously have the D018 Dashcam. We're going to go ahead and on the upper right hand corner, connect the new camera. Follow the instructions. Hit next. Connect to Wi-Fi. Make sure the Wi-Fi is on your Dashcam. Find your Dashcam. Enter your default password of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Connect. Go back to the app. And now you're connected to your Dashcam. Bottom left is where your files are kept. You can select a file, and on the bottom you can download, take a screenshot, or delete that file. On the bottom right would be your settings, and you can change some of your settings in this screen.
Care for collision. Lane departure. Care for people. Don't cross the line. Lane departure. Don't cross the line.
If you have not done so already, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I'll bring you more content just like this. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.